UMR. We're doing the 3rd episode of Season 2 of True Detectives. And the name of this is Maybe Tomorrow? Is that it, or is it Tomorrow Maybe?
I think it's Maybe Tomorrow.
I blame that song. Call me maybe. Alright, Maybe Tomorrow. Maybe Tomorrow is the name of this episode. The way this works is we're going to give you a 1 through 5. I didn't even think about that yet. Shit.
Yeah, man.
Okay, good. I'll make you go first. We're going to give you 1 through 5 what we thought of the episode, in case y'all didn't see it yet. That way we're not spoiling. And as soon as that, we open the floodgates and we tell you all the terrible shit. So, I got to think on this. Say yours.
My rating was 3.3. Just because it is a slower episode, but you gain a lot of knowledge on things, backgrounds of people, a little more in-depth, and it gives you some good holy shit moments.
I think the holy shit moment saved this episode, in my opinion. Kind of a snore fest. And that's the weakness that you get when you're not trying to be funny. When you're having a show that's just serious, you don't have a Mercutio, you know, when you don't have the comic relief. So, it kind of the slow and just... But the holy shit moments got me up to... Wait for it. I'm going exactly with yours. 3.3.
Yeah.
I was thinking that, and then you said it, and then I'm like, should I go lower? No, I'm actually completely agree. So, 2 3.3s. Alright, perfect. Now, get out of here, because we're going to start actually doing spoilers. Okay, we're good.
So, that first scene, I love that the show just, fuck you.
Yeah, immediately, where do I have it? Opening scene artsy is what I have written down. Holy artsy. It's like at the bar he's usually at, but there's like an Elvis impersonator, and then there's... who we later realize is his dad is sitting around, but they're kind of speaking gibberish.
Yeah, because he says, like, you've got your father's hands, and they're all bloody and bruised.
Yeah.
And...
So I didn't think that was his dad, but then later on in that scene... By the way, we'll bring up Fred Ward, who played his dad. Love Fred Ward. You know, every 90s movie ever, he's the other guy in it, is Fred Ward. I love Fred Ward, so when I saw that it was him, I was like, woo! But, yeah, anyways. So, that scene, yeah, because it's like you got your dad's hands, and then you later find out it's his dad.
Yeah. And he's following in his footsteps. That was pretty, I don't know, I really liked it because you weren't sure if he was, like, dying.
Yeah.
At that point, and then they were like, oh no, he's alive. Buckshot.
Also, them starting the episode there is the first time, because it's usually, like, towards the end of the episode is when they do the bar scene.
Yeah.
And I thought that was actually really cool when I saw him, like, Elvis impersonator. I'm like, they're in this bar already! And I'm like, oh, is he fine? And then he wakes up, and you're like, he's not dead! And then you're like, rubber bullets, assholes!
Right?
Yeah.
You had to leave us hanging for...
Yeah, so that's my problem with the rubber bullets. Totally moves the scene on. Now we realize who usually has rubber bullets. Cops. Okay, that's cool. We kind of moves the story. You didn't have to shoot them with rubber bullets and then end the episode and us not knowing they were rubber bullets. That was being an asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Episode. That's all. The show. That's all you are right now is an asshole. So that's what I have to say about the rubber bullets. What do you have to say about the rubber bullets?
Basically the same thing. Like, I was super happy, but God, they could have told me that. Like, they could have at least done a pan away scene where you, like, don't see blood.
Yeah.
Where, like, give it a little bit more, but they...
Or had him, like, and then it cut, you know, like him actually being able to breathe. I don't know. Are we moving? Let's just kill the rest of the Colin Farrell
yeah.
for this episode. You might know what episode this is, because I watched this last night. She just watched it twice almost. 1.5.
Yeah.
I just got Envelope for a scene of his. Envelope?
Oh, when his ex-wife brings over...
The Envelope! Yeah, she tried to buy him out.
Yeah,
Bitch.
Try to frame him, kind of. Keep that... Because they asked about all that information. Like,
yeah.
How she thought his mental state was, basically, and she said, oh, I won't say anything if you take this, like, give me the kid full custody.
and I won't tell these people that you're a sketchy, kind of dirty son of a bitch. Alright, and then I just have him making the toy models is really cute. That he does all the models of his in his house. That was cute. That's all I got written down. Models are cute. So that's all. That's all I got about that scene.
Well, and his dad. When he goes and visits his dad, actually, that scene was
the badge, the encased badge that his dad keeps throwing away. It's pretty heavy. Pretty heavy scene there.
Because that's where you figure out really how like he is following his dad, and like he kind of gets his personality.
That dirty cop totally like falls in, closed off, like dingy cop totally falls or runs in their family.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I got moving on to Taylor Kitsch. I have learning more about Taylor Kitsch, and then later I got kinda. Because you got one scene where he's arguing with his buddy, and I'm like, are we finally gonna... No, I have no idea what?
I feel like this episode basically just led towards he's gay.
Yeah, nope. I'm glad you got that, because then I got, why is he so uncomfortable in that club?
Like, it's because he's in complete denial, and that actually made
was that so what that was
sense to me. Yes, because the guy that said how he fucks girls, but with pills. Like, he's like, I need little pills for that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, first episode in the bathroom when he's taking that pill.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. And like just how his buddy at the place was like, I knew you wouldn't have done it, because it's implied that they were lovers.
Yeah, no, like, see, that's what I couldn't tell if they were implying that, or if it was something about their army time together. Like, oh, we killed a bunch of children. I don't want to talk about it. Or if it's like, dude, we blew each other. I don't want to talk. I couldn't tell which it was.
That's why I'm glad I watched it through the second time, because I saw that part again, and it made way more sense to me, because it is very much so. He's like, because he wants to go back, and he's like, that's the only time I felt right. And he's like, in combat, and he's like, no, you know what I mean. Like...
Okay, so we're learning Taylor Kitsch is gay. That's cool. No, I like it. And when it comes to performances of this episode, I think he kind of stole it a lot. Only, well, we're going to talk about Vince Vaughn, but when he's walking through that club and he's seeing like guys and how he's like really like getting like he was so physically uncomfortable. Man, I really like that acting. That was so much of just his face.
Yeah.
And just like, oh. Yeah, no, I got that part circled. Anything else on Taylor Kitsch?
No, we should do Rachel McAdams quick and then finish.
All I got for her is breaking up thing.
Yeah, that was super...
awkward?
Yeah.
And then what's with did she also bone her partner, too? Because her partner's
such a dick, too.
Yeah.
Like, mama's boy, why are you even involved in that?
Yeah, why are you walking yourself into their problem? Like, I would have just, like, kind of waited until they left and then said something. Like, I would have been like, hey, so you want to fight? Or what? Like, it seemed like he was trying to pick a fight. Yeah. But...
She's confusing.
She had a couple more scenes. But... That's kind of one of the only ones that stuck out. When she went to the mayor's, which she told me it's the mayor's house, those were kind of fun of her and Kitsch kind of walking around, and it's just clearly just a fucking party house. Nasty shit. It's like everywhere I went to college, but much bigger. Little apartments for me, but I've seen the table full of liquor before, and the girls waking up in the middle of the day. Like, I've seen that, but not in mansions, in apartments. Anyways, anything you got on Rachel?
Not really.
McAdams?
She was minor in this episode to me, really.
Kind of. You're getting. I mean, she's definitely kind of seeming like the lead, but she didn't have any breakthrough scenes.
No, I'm not saying that I don't follow her as a main character. I just mean this episode was not based much around her. She was more of the side person in most of it.
But still, I'm kind of like getting the feeling that if there is a main character, she's almost there.
Yeah.
At least that's what I'm getting. Is she's so far, even though she's a little, she's still a little more. What word am I looking for? Relatable than the other characters right now.
Well, I guess one thing I do want to bring up about her is also Colin Farrell when both of their parties are trying to get them to fuck the other one over, basically, and like both of them are like, I don't know.
Yeah, why do I gotta fuck this guy? Yeah.
Which is kind of.
Well, when they're like, so are they doing this? Or it's like, hey, what do they have on me? And she's like, I don't know what they fucking have on you. Yeah.
That they, like, kind of care about each other in a weird way.
Like, it's a mutual respect because they both can tell that they were both just, the job's eating them away, and they're like, man, I wouldn't want somebody poking and prodding at me. Yeah. Like a mutual depression.
Yeah.
Respect of depression. Like, I respect your depression, respect mine. Alright, talk about the Frank scenes. Let's talk about Vince Vaughn. He opens up with a blowjob. Yeah. Failing at it. You lucky I wish I could fail at a blowjob. I can't even get them. I wish I could get the opportunity to suck at one. Come on. Bullshit. It's bullshit. You fucking bastard. Anyways, that's what I gotta say about him.
Insecurity there.
Too much is going on in his head. Like, he thinks he's going down so hard, and it's like eating away at him.
Yeah, it's affecting every part of him in this episode.
Every part.
All of the deals he's doing, everything he's doing, it's purely based out of this, like, fear of losing it all.
Now, I got, somebody said to him, it's like Anaconda Great White.
Oh, when he's asking about, I can't figure out who they're fucking talking about, though.
Oh,
that's why I want to learn characters' names better. Because he asks about this character.
Okay.
And the guy says, well, if you want my opinion, he looks like an anaconda and a great, like, mixed with a great shark.
Great white shark, yeah.
Yeah.
I just thought that was a really cool line. Yeah. I thought they were talking about the mayor, but they're not.
Not.
Are they talking about his weird pasty assistant?
I think that it's either they were talking about one of his henchmen, or they were talking about the dude that had just left the office.
Oh, okay. Oh, that guy. Yeah. All right.
That was his judge character, I guess.
And then we go to Stan is dead.
Mm-hmm.
Stan! They killed Stan! Fucking Stan! Did we meet Stan in their episode?
No.
But man, that sucks. Stan.
Bummer. But that is a good point for when Vince Vaughn just starts going.
Oh, he
loses it.
Just
loses his shit.
At that. Yeah, so then I just got keep the meeting, keep the rings on. Oh, that fight scene with that dude.
That was my favorite.
Good. That was good. Just like, it's so close quarters, like, and it's just evil. I really like that fight scene. I knew he was going to do it,
though. Like, I knew he was going to assert his dominance. Just the, like, look in his eye, that entire scene when the guy's like, you don't got nothing on us anymore, and he's like, fuck that.
I'm still the same motherfucker. I just wear suits now. Wham!
That was so good.
And then I got, written with shaky handwriting, pliers.
Oh, and then...
I had to look away.
When he goes back to his... Well, you don't see it.
You see the pliers move down to the mouth, and I didn't know you don't see it, because I was going, at that point already. So... and then, so that's all I got on Frank, on Vince Vaughn. But then, what I remember now, after that, when he goes back to his house, dumps the teeth, I thought he was going to have, like, a Breaking Bad Walter White moment and go over there and fuck the shit out of his woman. Like, I thought that was going to give him the adrenaline, because he just beat the shit out. And I thought he was going to, she's like, I stayed up to talk, and he'd be like, I want to talk. I thought he was going to do that, but nope. He just like, well, we'll talk later, bye. And he goes to sleep. And it's...
They're totally... He's not the same businessman as Walter White.
No!
He definitely... It made more sense for him to just... I still got a lot of shit on my mind. I don't want to deal with you, bitch. I'm going to go in my study now.
Don't look in this garbage. Because there's teeth in it. Gold teeth. Which, why don't you sell?
Right?
It's got to be worth something.
Doesn't he need money?
Yeah. Got some teeth. All right, that's what we got. So sorry if this review was a little on the boring side, but not really a lot happened this episode. So tell us what you thought of the episode, and then like and subscribe. You want to show them how easy it is to like? Ready? See? See? Look at that.
Quick look.
Yeah. Or watch this. We did it on this laptop. All right, so click like, share it if there are people who are watching True Detective that you think should watch this crappy reviews. And what do you want to tell them before I say the most important thing? You know?
Nope.
All right. Bye.